Heated exchanges at NYC's first 2025 mayoral debate, Trump influence looms large. During the inaugural 2025 mayoral showdown in New York City, the three contenders, Democratic Assemblyman Zoran Mamdani, Independent former Governor Andrew Cuomo, and Republican Guardian Angels founder Curtis Sliwa, engaged in a fierce back and forth that touched on crime, qualifications, Israel, the cost of living, and the shadow of President Donald Trump. Within minutes, Sliwa quipped about high testosterone levels in the room, setting a combative tone. Cuomo attempted to sway Democratic voters by labeling Mamdani a Democratic socialist and alleging that Mamdani had called former President Barack Obama an evil liar. Trump, meanwhile, openly declared his opposition to Mamdani, branding him a communist and urging voters not to elect him. Cuomo challenged Mamdani's experience, prompting a sharp retort: "What I lack in experience, I make up for in integrity. What you lack in integrity, you can't compensate with experience." Mamdani countered by depicting Cuomo as an old-school politician who would perpetuate the status quo and hinting at hidden ties to Trump. Both men agreed that historic Mayor Fiorello LaGuardia remains the city's gold standard. Affordability dominated the dialogue, echoing Trump's campaign narrative, and a recent CBS poll placed Mamdani ahead, especially among voters most concerned about rising living costs. Mamdani criticized Cuomo for never mentioning affordability, suggesting that omission contributed to his primary defeat. The debate repeatedly veered to the Israel-Palestine issue, with Cuomo accusing Mamdani of refusing to acknowledge Israel's right to exist as a Jewish state. Mamdani, a Muslim, affirmed his support for Israel, but rejected the notion of any state founded on religious or racial hierarchy. Sliwa, without his signature red beret, persisted in attacking Cuomo while both sought to win over moderate voters. None endorsed Governor Kathy Hochul, and all declined to signal support for a potential Trump-backed National Guard deployment to the city. When asked about past contact with Trump, Cuomo referenced a meeting after the 2024 assassination attempt. Sliwa recalled a Veterans Day parade years earlier, and Mamdani said he has never spoken with the president. Lighthearted moments emerged when moderators asked about breakfast preferences and whether any candidate had ever bought marijuana at a dispensary, with Mamdani admitting to the latter. The next debate is scheduled for